je suis là, là-haut. Bonsoir.
Il était une fois un petit prince qui avait besoin d'un ami.
J'ai volé à peu près partout dans le monde, jusqu'à ce qu'une chose miraculeuse se produise.
S'il vous plaît, dessine-moi un mouton.
J'ai toujours voulu trouver quelqu'un avec qui partager mon histoire. Mais je crois que ce monde est devenu trop adulte.
Ce n'est que le début de l'histoire.
So unfortunately, I got like a C or maybe a C plus in French when I was in high school. So I didn't understand anything going on in that trailer, at least what they were saying. But I think I understood enough of the visuals that I think we can discuss it. And I got a lot of requests to review this trailer, so there is intense interest in seeing this animated adaptation of The Little Prince. And it's really interesting, by the way, to see this movie struggle to be faithful to the source material, yet try to create something that's commercially viable to the masses. We'll discuss that in a moment, but don't worry, you will be able to see this movie in English in the United States. I'm sure that you caught the words Kung Fu Panda and Mark Osborne. Mark Osborne is directing this movie, and it's going to have an American voice cast, like many foreign animated films that come here. And they're a very good cast, by the way. You've got Mackenzie Foy from Interstellar, and of course Renesmee Cullen from the Twilight franchise. She's voicing this little girl that you see here. Rachel McAdams is her mother. James Franco is that fox that you see a little bit. Jeff Bridges is the aviator. Very good cast. Marion Cotillard, Benicio del Toro, Paul Giamatti, Ricky Gervais, Albert Brooks. Oh, it's just star after star, as is the case again also with animated movies these days. But as I said, The Little Prince, it's a difficult property to adapt, and I think it's interesting the way they chose to do it. At first, I was like, who's this little girl, and what's she doing in a movie about the Little Prince? And, you know, it was a type A personality little girl, and I think it's interesting, you know, once upon a time, executives, and it wasn't that long ago, by the way, said that little girls, you know, don't buy toys, they don't buy products. What do you want them in your movies or your animated TV shows for? But then, of course, with the current girl power initiative at the box office with Hunger Games, Frozen, Divergent, etc., lo and behold, they stick a girl into The Little Prince. And now she, of course, is the more commercial aspect of this film. It's animated in a style that I think audiences are familiar with today. I'm very excited, by the way, to see a foreign animation company get into this market. I'd like to see more countries, you know, be competitive, and I would like to see Hollywood become a global marketplace like it is everywhere else in the world. When you go to the movies, it's like, you know, movies from every country are on the marquee, but not here in America. So hopefully we're going to be taking steps towards changing that. But so that's the commercial side of the story, what you're supposed to be able to relate to. And also you can see it takes place in a modern setting. Although, I don't know, her parents need to watch her a little bit better, and I don't know how responsible it is to be like, hey, if some old weird dude lures you to his house, you should totally go, because he's going to tell you a magical story about a little prince. And it's like, I don't think you should do that. You should go tell your mom that someone's looking in your window. At first I thought it was like Paperman, and then it became just kind of creepy weird. But anyway, the thing that I like the most about this trailer are the Little Prince sequences. I think they're not only so authentic to the source material, but I love the animation style. And I have to say, we'll see how it does and if this gamble to make it more commercially accessible pays off, but I wish they'd just gone for it and done something like what they do over at Leica, you know, with the Coraline and all the movies they've been making over there, the Box Trolls. The Box Trolls is doing pretty well during award season. I mean, the Lego Movie is a strong competitor with the Box Trolls. I think it has like a ton of that's the animation Oscar equivalent basically in that industry, a ton of those nominations, and is very well regarded within the animation field. So I think that, but you know, again, not a big box office performer, certainly not to the level of the more commercially viable properties. And I guess this Little Prince film wants to have his cake and eat it too. But I'm captivated by the animation on The Little Prince, and I think that's very exciting. And it, you know, I guess it's not a really deep story and has to be fleshed out somehow to make a full-length film. But it'll be interesting to see. This is very hard to do because you want to get in people who maybe wouldn't see a movie based on The Little Prince, but you want to please the core fan base and the purists who will be driving the interest in the film. Kind of like when you do the musicals lately, you want to please the fan base but get your mainstream audience in to see it. I think that's a hurdle that Into the Woods is dealing with right now currently. But I'm curious, what do you think? Do you like this mix of commercialism and artistry? Do you think this is a smarter move than what, say, Leica does? Or do you think they should have gone for the full Leica here? Which side appeals more to you? And what do you think of this renewed interest in female characters in basically every form of entertainment? Very interesting development. All right, thank you so much for everybody who asked me to review this trailer. Much appreciated as always. I hope you enjoyed the review, and you can check out some more episodes right now.